welcome to my tenderly guitar lesson in chord melody style. Hi my dear jazz guitar friends all over the world, Sandra Sherman here. Greetings from Austria. You can download all the lesson material like the tab and the backing track from the link down below in the description box. Please also visit my lesson shop GuitarVersum.com for more lesson material like this one. And now let's get started. We're in the key of E flat major and we have an A1 and an A2 section. Each is 16 bars, so we have our usual total of 32 bars again. We start with the first phrase. This is 4 bars long. We have a pickup line here in the key of E flat, B flat, C, E flat, and now we shape an E flat major 7 on the top 4 strings, 8, 8, 8, 10. And now what I do, because the melody sounds so long, it sounds a bar at least. So what I do is I play a counter melody. So I play the bottom note again, and the F, B string and G string. So I make a little melody within that chord. And it has to be quieter, so people know that this is not the main melody. Then we start our pickup line again, and we go to A flat 9 sharp 11 chord. Great chord. Here is the root, the A flat. We don't play it though. 10, 11, 11, 10, just the upper 4 strings again. And again I make my counter melody, bottom string, 12th fret, B string and G string. It's always the same kind of pattern. Make it ring into each other together, and then we go over to the A flat 13 chord. Here would be your root. This is an A flat 13 chord, and this is the top voicing. 4, 5, 6, 6, A flat 13. Pinky goes to the G flat on the 7th fret. Moves in and goes to the E flat minor 9 chord. Now we have a 2-5 going on. E flat minor 9 is the 2 chord. And then what I do is, now I don't play a counter melody. I don't have any more fingers left, but what I can do is I can simulate my counter melody, the motif. I've started by playing this picking pattern, A string, D string, B string and G. So I skip one in order to make it sound like the melody I had in the bars 1 and 2. Still now I have time left, so I make a bass run. I go down that E flat Dorian scale. That's G flat to F, slide, 6th fret, 4th fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 6th fret, and that takes me to the A flat 13 chord. I start with the A flat on the 4th fret, then the 7th on the 4th fret of the D, and then I add the whole chord. That's an A flat 13, 4, 4, 5, 6. Right? So I just play this one after each other, not the full chord in the beginning. This is, you can do this as you like if there's not much melody going on. But this gives you a little more time. Okay, I'm now gonna repeat the entire phrase number 1 at slow tempo for you. 1, 2, 3. If you're into chord melody, I have a chord melody starter pack for you with 5 easy lessons from my YouTube channel for best value, and you can download it from the link down below in the description box. Go check it out. Now we're in the second phrase and we are still in that A flat dominant chord, but this time we have A flat 9 chord. 3, 4, 3, 4. The root is here. So if you want to move this to another key, like let's say B flat, You would have to imagine a B flat here and then start one to the left of the root, one to the left. So this is A flat 9. And the melody takes us to the F and the A flat. It's another pickup bar. Now F minor 9. The same as the E flat before, 8, 6, 8, 8, just 2 frets up. The same filling pattern. Now we go to F minor 7 by lifting the pinky and barring the index finger. I bar usually over the entire 6 strings, but that's just because I have tiny fingers and this one is uncomfortable to me. But most people would play it like this. Don't play it like this because you need your pinky now for the melody. That goes on the 8th fret of the B and the 9th fret. D flat 7 flat 5 chord, great chord and great change in this position. D flat, here's the root, 9, 9, 10, 8. E string, D string, B string, G string. So here's our picking pattern again. This really sounds like a second melody, like a counter melody. D flat 9 flat 5. So we lift the ring finger and bar the index over the G and B. And actually we just play till the G string. And then the D string. And now we have a melody on count 1 on the E flat triad. E flat, G, B flat. Here's your melody and that's it for the next 2 bars. So what we're gonna do is we fill this empty space with a chord sequence, and this is how it goes. First we play the chord and we just fill this first chord with the picking pattern, but we don't have enough tones left, so what we do is just the lowest 3 strings. Now the second degree of the E flat E flat major scale is F minor 7 here, just until the G string. 1, 1, 1, and again the picking pattern. The G minor is the 3rd degree of the scale on the 3rd fret. Oh, sorry. And G flat 7. That's just a passing chord. 2, 2, 3, dominant chord. And that's it. Okay, I'm gonna repeat through the entire phrase 2 now. 1, 2, 3. You can help to keep the free video tutorials of this channel running by becoming a member of the channel, and you can do so by clicking the join button right next to the subscribe button, which also grants you access to my mini lessons. You can also say a little thank you by clicking the thanks button and donate a little something. This really helps with the productions of the videos. Thanks a lot. Phrase 3 is the first 4 bars of the first ending. All right, we start with an A flat minor 6 chord here. We have 4, 3, 4. Then I play the bass again. And now there's nothing more going on in that bar. So what I do is I add in a line in the A flat melodic minor scale, because that really fits in here very well. I start on the 6th of the chord, that's the F, going to the major 7. So that's one of my secrets, starting on the 6th, so you immediately have that major 7 of the melodic minor scale. Because otherwise maybe that major 7 isn't even in there if you start somewhere else. So this ensures that you make the sound of the melodic minor scale come out really well. 3, 5, 6, 3, 4, hammer on, bar over to the 4th, 3 and 6. Going over to B flat 13, 6, 6, 7, 8. Doing our regular fill. And And then I have a very low melody note, the B flat here, over a B flat chord. That's almost not doable, so I do it harmonized by a sixth, okay? Searching for a sixth below in a B flat mixolydian scale gives me the D tone. Then we go back to A flat minor 6. This time I do the fill from the E, D, and G strings, because now I need to go up to that fourth, to the E flat, fourth fret. That's why I cannot have my regular fill-in pattern. Make sure that E flat sounds a little louder. A flat minor 9, 4, 4, 4, 6, here's the ninth. Going to B flat 13 again, regular picking pattern, and now going to a G7 flat 9 in the shape of a D diminished chord, 5, 6, 4, 6. And that's gonna be resolved in the next phrase on a C minor 7. So let me repeat phrase number 3 at slow tempo for you. 3, 4. And here are the last 4 bars of the A1 section, and we start with that resolution of the G7 flat 9 chord goes to C minor 7. Inner 4 strings, 3, 5, 3, 4. Picking pattern, just the 3 lowest notes. Oops. Now I strum through the entire chord up until the E string, because I need that G in the melody. Now a big jump over to C minor 11, 10, 12, 11, 13. Going to its 5 chord F7 sus4 this time. That's 8, 10, 8, 11. Here's the sus4. But it resolves immediately by putting your index, your pinky in. Then we fill the chord a bit with the bass, then the D and the G strings. And then a melody on the sus4 again, 11th fret. Going to F minor 7, you can play this, we had this chord before. You can play it now. This is easier or this. It's the same thing. 8, 6, 8, 6, whatever you prefer. We don't need the pinky anymore, so you don't need to play it like this if you don't want to. This should be easier. Our picking pattern, the beginning one, A, D, B, G strings. Now I need to go to a B flat chord, and what I did is I play a little bass line again in F Dorian, A flat to G, slide or pull off, depends on where your fingers are, F, E flat, and it takes me to the D, and this is a part of the B flat 9 chord. And now 5, 6, 5, 6. I play the A string, the D string, and then the G and B together. So again, I kind of postpone the chord, right? And that's it. Then phrase number 1 starts, because we go to the A2 section with that pickup line. Okay, here's phrase 4 for you at slow tempo. 3, 4. Welcome to the A2 section. We now play the entire 8 bars. The first 3 bars are the same as the ones we had already in phrase 3, I think. Yeah, that was the A flat minor 6 chord, A flat minor 9, B flat 13, oops, G7 flat 9 we had, C minor 7 resolution, C minor 11, and now it's a different ending. F7 sus4 again. We had this, 8, 10, 8, 11, but now the the rest is different. I start on the D string now with my picking pattern, not the A string, because I need to climb up here. And now play E flat diminished. I call it E flat. It could be any, you can name the diminished chord after any of these tones it includes. So it could be, what is this, a C, F sharp, A, or E flat, okay? I call it E flat because I always look at the top note because that's my melody. And it substitutes a D7 flat 9 chord that's gonna resolve to the G minor in the next bar. So just for your information and education. E flat diminished, and these chords repeat themselves all 3 frets. 1, 2, 3 down, we have the same chord. I could also call it E flat diminished, but now I call it C diminished. And it's again a D7 flat 9 chord. So this is a D7 flat 9, this is a D7 flat 9. 10th fret of the E string, and now the resolution, G minor 7. 10, 8, 10, 11 in a 4 strings. Picking pattern. C7, the 5 chord. That's just a shell voicing. 8, 8, 9. And now we play the upper part of it. 8, 9, 9, 8, and that's a C7 sharp 5 chord, altered chord. B string, an 11th fret B string. Right, let's repeat that. Glide down to the 8th fret, so we have an F minor 9 chord. 8, 6, 8, 8. Fill it up. B flat 7, usually we had it before, I would play it like this, but this time I bar it in my cowboy kind of style because I need now, so that's, I think you know this chord, right? 6, 8, which we don't really need. 6, 7, 6. I just play the E, D, and G strings, just the same as this. Just fret it barred. Because now I need the B string, and then the 9th fret of the B string. You can leave this or lift it again and play the 7th of the G string, which is already lying here. Sounds a little corny, but that's the melody. And here's the resolution, the infamous E flat 6 chord, 6, 5, 5, 4. Right? So let me repeat the entire phrase number 5 at slow tempo. 3, 4. Check out my chord melody ballads playlist up here on YouTube and my chord melody starter pack if you want to get more into chord melody style playing. Other than that, please give this video a fat thumbs up. It's really important for me as a creator for, you know, the YouTube ranking, etc. And I hope you liked it, and share the love, subscribe the channel, and I see you next week. Servus, Baba.